people of Ghana, it's a Nigerian Great Pleasure bringing you political news in Akroma. We lost the election because there were conflicts within our party. Napo has finally spoken. He has actually come out to say why he feels MPP lost the general election. The New Patriotic Party MPP bid for a third conversation term. The New Patriotic Party MPPs bid for a third conservative terms in the December 7, 2024 general election that ended in defeat, with the opposition National Democratic Congress (NDC) securing a decisive victory. Dr. Matthew Perempe, also known as Napo, the MPP's running mate, has attributed the party's loss to internal party challenges, internal party conflicts, and internal conflict which they actually had between themselves. That's the primary reason they lost. The segregation was becoming too much and they could not hold themselves again. Dr. Matthew Perempe, known as Napo, has actually interpreted this in an interview with Omaru Sandy. Napo pointed a long-standing governance issue within the party as a significant factor that hit its performance at the polls. He argued that the loss was not solely due to economic challenges, but was more deeply rooted in unresolved internal conflict and organizational flaws within the MPP. He has actually given this view, and so many people were actually asking, how is it possible that so many persons did not come out to vote for NPP? Now, he has given the answers that it's actually because of the internal conflicts they have in their party, not basically because of the economics and every other thing, not just because of how Ghanaians are feeling, but because so many things we are not really working well. Actually, Napo emphasized that this governance issue has been a recurring problem in the party, citing past experience where the MPP had to learn valuable lessons from its mistake. I presume everyone should actually learn a mistake, and it's just actually politics. It's either a win or a lose. It's not a do or die affair. MPs were begging people to go and vote, but they said they were not going to vote. That is not about economic mismanagement. It's about deep-seated problem in a party that hasn't been addressed, he stated, and they are really out now to address all these internal conflicts that actually made them lost woefully to NDC. Now they are beginning, at least they know where their mistakes are coming from, and they are ready to settle it, to fight it, and make sure they resolve all internal issues. The NPP's defeat has been attributed to various factors, including missteps and internal challenges. Analysts and party insiders point to key factors that undermine the party's performances, leading to this outcome. Napo's comments come as MPP begins to reflect on its defeat and plan for the future. In a statement issued on December 11th, Napo claimed for a period of honest inspection and reflection, and assured Ghanaians that the party will balance back strongly. This is actually what people want to hear. Why and how the MPP lost drastically. Now, Napo has actually given us the feedback and reason why they lost so much. Daring, Joyce Bauer speak out again on Rebecca Akufo-Addo's frustration after 8 years of silence. Oh, wow. According to the Ghana Web report, Joyce Bauer, a prominent political figure, recently appeared on JOYNEWS where she shared her thoughts on the current political landscape, focusing on the frustrations expressed by First Lady Rebecca Akufo-Addo after 8 years of silence. According to Bauer, Rebecca's frustration during a recent conversation symbolized a deeper issue faced by Akufo-Addo administration as it nears its end. Just the same as Napo, saying out that the issue they actually had was internal, and yes, Joyce Bauer has actually come out to lay claim of what Rebecca, the president's wife, has actually said after being silent for so long. In her interview, Bauer reflects on a conversation she had with fellow political figure Fatu Matsu, criticizing the government, Akufo-Addo's government, for being in denial about the concern raised by the public. Of course, you heard Fatimatu and I when we took a short break. I told her that there is literally a president in denial, a government in denial, outgoing appointees in denial. Bawa said all the list of persons she mentioned, the list of communities, the list of constituencies literally had an opportunity to share their views about this administration led by President Nana Akufo-Addo and Fatima. Ghanaians have told you that it is the insensitivity of your government that actually led to the protest against your administration more than anything. Josbawa actually made this claim in Joy News interview. Bawa expressed that the disappointment after listening to President Nana Akufo-Addo's recent address highlighted the lack of regret and acknowledgement of the dissatisfaction felt by the people who elected him in 2016. This is actually heartbreaking that the people that actually elected the president, after all said and done, after everything, he didn't even recognize their own fault. He didn't even recognize what they told him. He didn't even recognize them. He didn't even see it as anything. And this is actually people, so many persons in MPP. So why won't there be internal conflict, as Napo said? She pointed out that yesterday I heard the president Nana Akufo-Addo, to my utmost disappointment, I didn't hear of regret, a touch of regret for those who went out to elect him into office in 2016. She added that a simple acknowledgement of failure would have helped perceive the president's image as someone who once proudly claimed that his best moment must have come is to serve Ghana as the president. And being out, he didn't even want to acknowledge the fact that a lot went wrong in his administration. The only thing he said was just to praise his administration, say things he has done and things he felt he accomplished, and making people that voted him in feel disappointed, dissatisfied, because the insensitivity in his government and his voice were really so loud that people felt disappointed. That's one of the basic things that made MPP not to win this election. This has actually caused so much reaction as people are beginning to discuss it, saying that Josbawa was actually right, and for Rebecca to stay this long silent means that there is a lot of conflict, a lot of challenges, a lot of things she could not change. Maybe she has really spoken about it and they did nothing about it, and that was just the downfall of MPP. That was the primary reason MPP lost their seat. The primary reason people got fed up, because in as much as you're a human being, where you do wrong, you acknowledge that you did here wrong, and where you do right, you acknowledge that yes, you did here right. And this has actually been the work and the things that has actually been going on so far. Please do comment your result and do well to like, comment, and follow. Put on the notification bell so you get our news. Thanks, my people.